kickoff team on the field ready to start this postseason classic. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking for room. It's Thomas. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about UTEP. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
To the air, it's Nelson. Finds his big tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Miners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. On target to the left. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Miners are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Miners with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Gonna swing it on second down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate in the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Prince. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Jones. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Rides to back and leaves it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle. Man, those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
Throws to the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
He turns it loose to the left. Underneath toast to coverage, got it deep downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Niners. Fit it in the window for the score.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And they tacked on the extra point. And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
There he goes. Bulldozes his way through. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it first and 10 just outside the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He spins that thing down the middle. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bring in the heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Monarchs with the first and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Grabbed in the middle. It's Roach. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Here comes the offense on second down. On the option. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He might want another play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Trying to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. Are forced to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Fires on the move. Got his man downfield. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Miners have moved it inside the 20. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Sticking it in the end zone here. They'll go to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Wants to go up top. Quarterback now breaking the field. Powers through. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
And after getting stuffed on that run, you now got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
4th and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Oh, he dropped and he just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. On the move, it's Roach. Breaks into the open. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23.
Well, I love the physicality there. Backed up deep down in your own end. We're going to have to get hats on hats and give our running back an opportunity to make somebody miss, use that speed. I don't know if they were necessarily anticipating a long run like that, David, but hey, they just completely flipped the field.
Yeah, and a bad job by the defense because you are anticipating run. You know offensive coordinators don't want to drop back, throw the football out of their own goal line where they could get a safety. They want to hand it off, create some space, so you didn't meet that physical challenge. You knew the run was coming. Got to do a better job.
Gets it past the marker. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 1st downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. On the run, fires downfield. Finds space on the right. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. The Monarchs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Monarchs! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll bring it out. It's Odom. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Got a man. It's Willis. And they swarm him under.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket and forcing him to step up into the teeth of your rush.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, shoot up yards, getting a big play down the field.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. 3rd down coming. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Using his feet to buy time. Fires to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. And the Miners had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Ahead. Touchdown, UTEP! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Oh, they're after him.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Monarchs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. He'll get rid of it. By himself, he makes the grab. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throwing right. Got him downfield. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Miners will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, Dave, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
The Monarchs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. Blasted as he lets it go.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
And the Monarchs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Might be changing the route. The play action fake. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Man, the tight ends are one of the most versatile guys in the field, and you see it right here. The play action, they're used to blocking, right? Now they slip right by the linebackers, slip to the second level, come open, the quarterback finds them in great rhythm.
Just keep slinging it. Here comes the heat. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Trying play action. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, ODU! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Scanning the field, it's Nelson. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Using his legs to buy some time. Connection to the right. Turns it on in midfield. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, Dave.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
Deep in enemy territory, ball's at the 3. They can pick up a 1st down without scoring a touchdown, and here they go on 4th and short. They'll run for it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UTEP.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to... Oh, he's got some space! Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Roach.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Here's the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. open this drive from their own 42-yard line. To the air, it's Nelson. Under fire. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He'll try to do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And they're going to try to convert on 4th down, 1 for 2 so far today. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Let's it fly. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
Throws to the tight end. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Give to the back. Inside the 30. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Roach. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed on the outside, it's Jones.
Well, the defense needs 1 more stop. They did a nice job not giving up a 1st down in that last one, but with the lead late like this, 1 more stop, they're going to win this game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his man. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these 1st downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
The Monarchs getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Touchdown, Old Dominion! And
this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And they did tack on the extra point. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Pulls it in, it's Thomas. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Wants to throw. It's Nelson. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. And the Miners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, and when you go dime, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Here's the handoff. Breaks the tackle. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
The offense changing the play. To the air on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Roach. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Monarchs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop, and you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Right man on the right. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Throws to the back. He's got his man. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Monarchs! They move on top here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pass is incomplete. No good on the two-point conversion. They tried to stretch this lead out to a field goal, but they're still up by 1. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Quick completion on the out route. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Fires on the move. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. Better get rid of this one quick.
He wants to throw it again. Buys a little time. Here's a throw downfield late. He holds it in, and nobody's close.
That is just what this offense needed, man. A big play down the field, trying to score a touchdown, trying to take the lead late in this football game, but now they don't have to go super fast. They don't have to rush. Great play by this offense.
The Miners will have it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the 4th quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Moves around to clear up the vision. It's complete on the right side. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. A first down run in the red zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Offense uses a timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. And this field goal might not put the game in the freezer, but it would ice it down pretty good. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Moves away as he feels pressure. Going for 6. Touchdown Niners! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
Under fire. It's incomplete. They can't stretch out the lead as the 2-point conversion attempt fails, but they'll still try to hang on for the final seconds. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's incomplete. A last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you could see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.